When you try to reach your maximum potential, your maximum arm speed, you don't want to stop at any moment. Not only one of the key aspects in the throw, but the key aspect in the backhand throw is the arm speed. There is nothing that can compensate the arm speed. The faster your arm moves, the faster the disc will fly. There's no question about it. Everything we do with the body to make the disc fly has to do with the arm speed. We want to maximize the arm speed with the good brace, with the balanced stance, with everything we do. But we all do that just to maximize the arm power. So when people say that throwing backhand or throwing maximum distance is a full body move, they mean that we must use the body correctly to make the arm move as quickly as possible. So how do we do that? Well, of course, the brace is important, but I would say the most important factor in making the arm move as fast as possible is to remove everything that might limit the mobility and the free movement of the arm. Because if we're stiff, like we're tensing our muscles, we get slower. If we move the body like this when we throw, we get slower. If we stiffen our hips, our core, when we throw, that's okay for some time, but we need to let go so that the arm can move as freely as possible. So whatever we do, it has to do with making the arm move as freely as possible so that we don't stop it from moving. So what does the follow through have to do with this? Well, everything.
Well, follow through is crucial, because if you have been playing for a long time and been chopping it up, taking a false step and not following through, your body is going to hurt. You're going to feel it in your knees, you're going to feel it in your back, your arm, and whatever. Follow through allows you to come through and feel great the next day. You all want to be feeling great all the time for disc golf, because you never know when you want to shred around.
When you try to maximize the arm speed and you don't follow through, your arm stops here. And when you hit the end of the line for your arm, that means that it will slow down before it stops. Nothing can just stop immediately. It has to slow down before it stops, unless you hit something, some object behind you. And this is because your body wants to protect itself from any abrupt moves that might hurt you. This is why when you reach the limits of your mobility, your arm will slow down before it can stop. It's just to prevent injuries, okay? So we need to increase this range of motion by going as far as we can without breaking the brace. This is why we need to follow through smoothly, to let our arm continue for as long as possible so that it doesn't need to slow down before the disc has released and before you've reached the maximum velocity for your arm. It's super important to follow through. This doesn't mean that you start the follow through from here. Granted, it looks like that when you look at the slow motions of the best players, but I can guarantee that they are not trying to rotate like this and push the arm there to hug themselves. No, that's not what you want to do. You want to reach the power pocket, sling out and follow through after that. I cannot emphasize this enough, that it is a follow through. You follow the shot. You don't start the shot by doing this, because that means you're rounding. Instead, you want to think of the disc coming behind you like this and continue for as long as possible. And when you continue as long as possible, relying on the brace, you will then rotate through. Of course, when you throw maximum distance and you let your body to move as freely as possible, these different segments of the throw become one fluid motion. So it looks like when the best players throw, they start the rotation early, but trust me, they don't try to start the rotation early. They just try to slam the disc here and continue, and when they let the body continue, they also rotate and follow through. My form is no beauty. I'm old, I'm stiff, and my leg hurts, and my back hurts, and I'm a master age player, which feels super weird to say out loud, but that's the truth. But what I do correctly here is that I follow through. And it's quite important at my age to prevent injuries, prevent jerky moves, to prevent my shoulder from hurting, doing this and stopping. And it also gives me plenty of distance to enjoy the game, a little bit more than if I didn't throw as far as I can.